HarperTeen and Harper Audio present The Silence That Binds Us by Joanna Ho, performed by Raechel Wong. A note before we begin. For a list of resources and numbers to call, please be sure to download the enhancement PDF from your audiobook provider or go directly to www.harpercollins.com/pages/The Silence That Binds Us. For Julia. 1. My mom has her own personal arsenal of silence, and she wields it like the Force, bending me to her will. Her silence can be a flashing yellow light, warning me to proceed with caution, or a magnifying glass she uses to study me, like I'm some kind of alien species. Most often, her silence is a hippo, pregnant with disappointment. She can brandish that hippo at me while gracefully hosting a dinner party, chatting up guests, and offering them tea. Which is what she did on the night Danny died. Just as the Woos arrived for dinner, Danny bounded down the stairs with all the grace of a 6-foot water buffalo in basketball shorts, bellowing, "May, have you seen my Star Wars socks?" He froze when he saw the Woos, then burst out laughing. Everyone loves Star Wars, right? Then he whipped around and ran back up to his room. He was extra scatterbrained his last few months, which was a little weird. My mom emerged from the kitchen, perfectly pressed, with pearls of steam glistening in her hair. She just shook her head and laughed. Her eyes flitted over to me, taking in my usual ripped jeans and hair, a cinnamon roll splat on top of my head. I was wearing my nicest hoodie, but that didn't stop my mom's right eyebrow from twitching, though her smile never wavered as she greeted our guests. 你越来越漂亮啊. She didn't say anything to me. I glanced at Celeste, who, of course, looked perfect. Her hair glistened in a silky straight waterfall down her back. She wore a loose black dress that hit modestly above her knees. The shapeless kind that would look like a potato sack on me, but made her look like a model. Celeste had a figure made for Chi Pao. Slender, tiny really, with just the slightest suggestions of curves in all the right places. When my mom greeted her, Celeste smiled, dipped her head, and said, 谢谢阿姨. Her Mandarin didn't have the telltale ABC accent. It sounded like she grew up in Taiwan. 5 minutes later, Danny came back down the stairs, dressed this time and still chuckling. Hi, Uncle. Hi, Ai. Hey, Celeste. Pink cherry blossoms bloomed on Celeste's cheeks, and I rolled my eyes. You and every other girl at school, I thought. My mom made a sucking sound against her teeth and cut her eyes over at me. While my dad herded everyone into the dining room, I slipped upstairs and changed into a pair of skinny, high-waisted jeans and a cream-colored cardigan with lacy detail on the sleeves. My mom got it for me a while ago, and I hadn't even taken the tags off, because not a hoodie. I brushed my hair, but it stuck out in haywire angles from being twisted up all day. So, I tied it back up carefully, attempting to wrap it into a neat knot. When I walked back into the dining room, tugging at the edge of my cardigan, Danny coughed into his noodles and arched his eyebrow at me. I gave him a death stare, and he stifled a smile by blowing determinedly on his steaming bowl of 牛肉面. My mom set a bowl in front of me and said, 热的赶快吃啊. It was too hot to eat, but too tempting to wait. The meat was so tender,
Sample complete. Ready to continue?